Kardom. You're watching Northeast Karbi Live, the mirror of society, and this is Sarah Mahinterangpi reporting right now from Matipong Arboretum Cum Craft Center Conference Hall. Today, it's a very auspicious day as the Center for Karbi Studies, Karbi Anglong, is celebrating its 10th Foundation Day out here. And we, the Northeast Karbi Live news channel team, have gathered here to catch an exclusive news for you viewers. To tell you more about the Center for Karbi Studies, it was formed in the year 2015, led by Dr. Dharam Singh Teron, where the Karbi scholars they gathered to know more about the Karbi traditions and Karbi customs. And today we will be diving deep into the matter of the Center for Karbi Studies, what is the need of establishing it, and what are the benefits that we get from the Center for Karbi Studies. Within a short while, I'm going to have an interaction with the director and scholars who have gathered all the way from all over Northeast to celebrate the 10th Foundation Day of the Center for Karbi Studies out here in Matipong Arboretum Cum Craft Center Auditorium Hall. So, dear viewers, now let's go and have a talk with them.
Dharam Singh Theron's idea of Karbi studies.
In unveiling the worldview of a particular community. I think a few months back I spoke here. We always called it Kapili, and the masses call Kapili as Lang. Lang is Karbi. We all know it. If the masses had given the name, it would have been Deklang. Probably. We can just conjecture that. So I won't go in detail about it. So eyes and innocent ears don't see and don't hear anything. So you have to adopt something again what is called in transcendental phenomenology, a presentation. A presentation means what is, and very careful. The way we are careful in reading text, we also have to be very careful in listening and analyzing what is spoken to us. So I can go on and on, but I won't take much. Orality, hearing. What is spoken can only be perceived and conceived through hearing.
This book is not just the work of a few days or a few months.
So, dear viewers, before having an interaction session with the scholars of Center for Karbi Studies, I have come across the book launch. It's Dharam Singh Teron's Idea of Karbi Studies, Volume 5 by Dr. Wuli Dhanaraju and Theang Teron. It describes about the 10 years journey of the Center for Karbi Studies, and it's really a proud moment for all over the people of Karbi Anglong that Dr. Dharam Singh Teron have launched the Center for Karbi Studies, and within a very short while, we are going to have a talk with him regarding how he came across the idea of launching the Center for Karbi Studies.
Really having a short applause for
चलो दे अभी लोग là thùng khác phải ra
Khi puja kore kon par lage puja ko pilo ko mat han se aku go ayu lage. Because we don't do puja. Puja in a Hindu society is different, and in Karbi society there is no puja. And then when you approach a person who is performing puja, asking him, "Apni ki puja korse?" then naturally that person will now be forced to think, what is puja? So one has this responsibility when you are going.
Ani kan kep ke chogar ni telephone ta dagman pe halu sar pur sob si na hang lo lasi Center for Karbi Studies ke liye mi walam lo detail tum ajutang jubat penceng lok le tum elami ki mithang porom penceng lok ang ton laso isi tok bang tum isi laso kai study made laso community pen kang chap lasi non uwe ki mi tum je la ke nang sok Thele tum Karbi tum jong tang jubat elami ki pending support jong si cicin de ba Karbi phur ke mo ke plang lam yo sel tum cicin de bulong tum bil da ji lasi Dr. Sing Tron panchuro te ne apena part melang lege to ka lasi nili Karbi autonomous council pen lada Center for Karbi Studies padani kanwan Karbi autonomous council long bajar long lain korang po thapon po sa kakak mo ini pen alang tumpan nasa baca dalam thapon si ya Center for Karbi Studies tumpan kera punje fansi ya itu GIA grani dari hisab si pajik laso apai kape baji pan ini bori nangi pu laso si mata pa siksi ini metang mata pada wang si juni rilo la pen ya tangkap pusat ame kera punje pan Karbi autonomous council pen bajar long pokpon si nang tumalan korang po pilu pokpon jadi uwe kimi itu ada tok pen langsung kita dia pan kiprin dia pan tangkap pusat kata dia duduk bahaya pak aptek si malah seminar je nilai tum metha pun dan sumpah pencak long metha ngalami ki jutang jubat pirthi thilong kapeli dun dia pan seminar kami langsung kacingki ke jathan langsung amai kami bibiar lagi pan si lahai
Viewers, the wait is over. We have with us the director of Center for Karbi Studies, Sir Dr. Dharam Singh Teron. So, first of all, we, the entire team of Northeast Karbi Live, would like to congratulate on the 10th Foundation's Day of the Center for Karbi Studies. So, first of all, sir, my first question is, how happy are you as you are celebrating the 10th Foundation Day, sir? The long journey from 1 to 10, sir. How happy are you?
There is a sense of accomplishment somewhere, but yes, 10 years in a person's life is quite considerable period of time. It may not be a very long time for the entire tribe, for the entire community, but for a person, 10 years is quite a long time. And I have seen ups and downs, and then I've been very fortunate to have a very dedicated team of young enthusiasts who are engaged with the Center for Karbi Studies through thick and thin, because this is a completely a non-profit organization, and we don't receive fund from anywhere. But we must also thank the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council under the leadership of Dr. Tuliram Ronghang, who had sponsored many programs, many workshops. Because of that, we are thankful to him and also to my team.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your thoughts. And as this is Center for Karbi Studies, we want to know more about what does Center for Karbi offers to the world.
This is basically a center which aims to study every aspect of Karbi life, because we are still in an oral stage. Our orality is, going away very fast, and then our culture, our literature, our religion, everything are now in orality, and we have done very little to document the oral traditions. Our oral literature is very rich. Our oral culture is very rich. There are people who are capable of singing non-stop for days, for nights. But then the problem lies with us. The problem lies with us is that we have done very little to document those oral traditions. So the idea of Center for Karbi Studies is to document this oral literature, songs, rituals, and stories, whatever, wherever, And this is actually the foundation that Center for Karbi Studies wants to work on, because without the oral literature, without the oral traditions, we have nothing. So basically, the Center for Karbi Studies is doing documentation work and trying to interpret publications, and also, trying to integrate our knowledge system with the academia by publications of books, and also making our traditions, aware, make people aware about who a Karbi is, how a Karbi thinks, and what the Karbi believes in. So all these things are actually uh, part of the Center for Karbi Studies. Yes.
Yes, sir. Indeed, sir, your vision for establishing Center for Karbi Studies will surely help the people of Karbi Anglong and also the world to let know about who the Karbi are and what are their tradition. And I have seen this exciting book launch, sir, behind us. Can you tell us about this idea of Karbi Studies Volume 5 launched by Dr. Wulidhana Raju and Sri Angteron?
This is basically about who a Karbi is, because there are many questions. What the Karbi traditional belief is? What is the Karbi religion? What is the Karbi idea of himself? Who is a Karbi? So basically, there are many questions, and these questions cannot just be answered in one line, or you just cannot answer this in one paragraph. So it requires not only one book but many books. So this book is all about a foundation to understand who a Karbi is, how does he feel about himself, and what is his place in this universe. So it deals with their origin, it deals with their religion, it deals about their philosophy, about life, about death, about afterlife, about rebirth. All these things are discussed. So this is basically a foundation. It's not the complete answer that one wishes to know. But if one wishes to know Karbi, so I think I will suggest this book can give you the foundation of understanding a Karbi society, a Karbi.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. And one last question to you. It's about what message that you want to give to the youth of the of the people of Karbi Anglong.
I would like to actually request the younger generation of Karbi uh, youth, because we always complain that there are not many serious critical books on Karbi, about Karbi, on Karbi. And then if we don't do this, who will do? We cannot keep on waiting that somebody will do this, write about us, somebody will talk about us, somebody will give a the critical ideas about who a Karbi is. So this has to start from us. And then one has to start writing, and then without writing, these things will not remain. And then we cannot go on complaining about some other people writing about us wrongly, negatively. uh, so instead of complaining, we should start writing. And when you write, you have to think, you have to devote time to thinking. So writing is related to thinking, and then we want to promote more thinking. So when you write, you think. When you think, there can be many new things, there can be new critical things, which the new generation of people will be benefited. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you so much. That's indeed a wonderful message given by you to the youths, younger generation of the Karbi Anglong. Indeed, the youth will keep this message all in their heart and will apply in the near future. Thank you so much, sir, for giving your wonderful time with us. And once again, congratulations on the 10th anniversary of your Center for Karbi Studies. Dear viewers, now I have with me the renowned Dr. Buli Dhanaraju. Sir, a warm greeting from our Northeast Karbi Life News channel.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Sir, As today is the 10th anniversary, 10th foundation day of the CKS. Sir, as you have been with CKS since a long time, how are you feeling, sir, celebrating the 10th foundation day?
It's a great moment for me to be part of the Center for Karbi Studies. So ever since the CKS was formed in 2015, I'm actively involving in this vision and work under the leadership of Dr. Dharam Singh Taran, who is the director of the Center for Karbi Studies. And also today we are celebrating 10th Foundation Day. So it is not easy for us to celebrate this many celebrations because we struggle a lot. Now today we are in the right time to place Karbi Academia in academic discourse. So as you all know, today one book is released. That book title is Dharam Singh Taran's Idea of Karbi Studies. So this book is going to correct all the Karbi scholars and non-Karbi scholars who try to misrepresent the Karbis in academic discourse. So this book is going to correct them. So I'm very happy for one of the authors of this book.
Okay, as you have already mentioned about the book, sir, and as you are one of the writers, sir, kindly tell us some of the topics which have been included in this book, sir.
So actually this book is a great tribute to Dr. Dharam Singh Taran's intellectual contribution in the field of Karbi studies. So though he presented so many ideas in different platforms in form of writing or chapters or presentations, but his contribution has not been recognized by this academia in the mainstream discourse. So this book is going to be one of the important book in the current academic discipline. So this book deals with different ideas, for example Karbi philosophy, so Karbi ontology, Karbi epistemology and Karbi methodology. So how to read Karbis, how to understand Karbi's ontology, how to read Arun Barim, which is a very ancestral idea of their belief system. So how to go through all these things, so this book is addressing, along with how the non-Karbi scholars misrepresented the Karbis in their writing. That is also pointed out in this book. And also Karbi folklorists, the old people, how they contributed their knowledge for making these Karbis in present scenario. So this aspect is also covered. So finally what I want to say, Dharam Singh Taran is not a person, rather he is an institution of Karbi studies. So he is a source of inspiration for the young generations and young scholars. So they can take his ideas to deal in the respective disciplines.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing some of the aspects, some of the topics of these books. Indeed, this will be very helpful to all the people of Karbi Anglong and also to all the world who wants to know more about Karbi, who Karbi are and what they are and what are their religion. As you have mentioned about Arun Barim, that we, the Karbi people, we are Arun Barim. So one more last question to you, that is, what message would you like to give to the youths of the people of Karbi Anglong?
So those who, now as you all know, we are all highly influenced by different forces which are coming from outside. So you have to be very careful with such forces. So how they are going to misuse and politicize your young minds. So that is the reason we are reinventing our own Barim, which is going to place the Karbi religious perspective. So this book extensively discuss about this idea. And also those who want to start their research and academics, they must go through this book. This book can be a textbook for all the readers, maybe Karbi scholars and non-Karbi scholars.
Thank you so much, sir, and kindly you can show this book to the camera. So this is the book. It is by Dharam Singh Taran's Idea of Karbi Studies, Volume 5 by Dr. Buli Dhanaraju and Sri Theang Teron.